Here we are at the gold mine. We're going to be buying gold 10% under spot price.
See that mountain, PJ? That is full of gold. That entire mountain.
You're gonna get rich.
It's nothing but gold. See, that's another one.
Wow, that is the grossest fucking water I've ever
Working
seen.
hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, stepping like you Fable. And you showing off, but it's alright. And you showing off, but it's alright. It's a short life, yeah.
See, this guy's going straight to the gold mines, because that's what's in the back of that. It's just the ore, the rocks.
I mean, you see all these movies of heists and people like robbing banks and stuff. It would be so much easier to rob a gold mine like this, I would think.
Yeah, but well, no, because you'd need the grinders and everything. You'll see. You can't just take the rock and just, oh, it's got gold in it.
Thing that you have?
No, that's what they get out of the mountain.
And then where do they refine it?
Well, right here.
You'll see.
You'll see.
Josh, in a typical gold mine, the yield will be something like a few grams, or maybe, I don't know, an ounce per ton of dirt.
El Tesoro.
That guy's amazing.
See, this is all gold. Look, PJ. You see it? It's all gold stores. See, they weigh it for you. They weigh it for you and everything.
Oh yeah.
See, look, that's a gold operation. That's where they're refining it. See it? See, that's another one.
Oh wow, that is the grossest fucking water I've ever seen. Holy shit. What kind of pollution does that do?
This, I wouldn't want to really find out.
Yeah.
You see it go all the way up there, Josh? See that, PJ? All those structures that you see, those are all gold mines. And see, look, I wasn't joking when I said they use donkeys just to pull the rocks out.
Give it to me.
So now what we're gonna do is go down to the newer part of the town to see the jeweler who would actually turn the source gold, the pure gold, into the necklace. So that's what we're doing next. But so far, so good with Javier. We got a green light here. You see the zip line? See that bucket? Yeah. That just came sliding down on a zip line. It dumps the rocks into that funnel, and that goes down into this concrete thing. And the dump truck or the donkeys come right there and load up the rocks, and then they take it to the refiner over here. See, but see the zip line goes all the way up? Yeah. So and there's another one right there, see it? So they just take it to the top, they get the rocks out of the mountain, they put it on that little bucket thing, it goes down here, and it empties into a truck or however they haul it to the specific refiner. The zip line thing. See, you can hear them. See, they got zip lines going everywhere.
Here we are at the gold mine. We're going to be buying gold 10% under spot price. So you got to tell us, Bob, what's going on at the office?
Well, they're meeting there, probably talking about prices and stuff.
And then, do you think we can buy gold 10% under spot price?
He likes George. I think he will.
And then how much do you think he'll be able to sell them? Because George wants to sell $10 million plus a year. Do you think he'll be able to bring that much gold?
Depending on the jeweler, but I think he can have a 10%.
Nice. It's just instant death. But I mean, you worry?
Well, it's because, look at this guy walking on that. You get that, PJ? Look at him walking out there.
Dude, you think that's, oh my God.
No, that's not OSHA approved. So that was an interesting question. Brian asked Javier how many grams of gold you could get out of a ton of rock that was brought out of the mountain. And he said about 25 grams of gold. 40 tons? Wow, so they crush 40 tons of rock per day. 40 tons of rock per day. Go through this grinding process here that we're going to show you in a minute.
90 grams of silver. Yes.
So 90 grams of silver and 25 grams of gold. Oh, okay.
3 hours into the Colombian jungle to try and buy gold 10% under spot. But when you build relationships, you can actually buy it from the gold mine under the price of gold. And then you could turn it into jewelry and make massive margins. And so if you have a distribution network, you can have quite the business model here. But I mean, look at this operation. We have the sum of the weirdest conditions. This water is all mercury filled. I mean, it is insane what happens in this.
Taking the coarse sand. See that bucket? That's all I believe that's the coarse sand that they're taking up there. That's all full of rock and gold and silver. And they're gonna dump that into the grinder that turns it into a finer sand to where they can sift out the gold and silver.
So as I was saying, this is really how a lot of business is done. Or at least when you have huge asymmetries in terms of cost. You can get things a lot cheaper, which would allow you to have a lot higher margins. There's a lot of downsides with it. But it's when you have connections, it's the only way it's possible. I mean, how on earth would somebody find a mom and pop gold and silver miner that will sell you for very cheap to where you can, and then supply you with a jeweler? I mean, that's not really going to happen.
The way people, they don't look at you like in a sketchy way. They just always look at you with a big smile because they're like, what the hell is this? You know, what is it? First of all, a lot of these people may have never seen a gringo in real life in their entire life. But the fact that we're here walking around, I think they get a kick out of it. So you've noticed that, right, PJ? But they don't look at you like with a mean look. They just look at you with a big grin like they're just laughing. See there, you get more of the zip lines. See all those going back and forth? They're really zooming. See, you got this one right here. Then you got that one coming in.
So we have the donkey that transport everything. Absolute insanity. I mean, it's tough for a lot of people to even comprehend what's going on here.
It's like all the workers come down from the mines at lunch, and this is kind of where they'll have a beer, they'll eat lunch, and then go back to work. That guy buys gold. That's what that means. See the Compra de Oro? That means they buy gold. There's a hotel. You guys could crash up there hang out in Marmato for a week.
How much is the penthouse?
On this side, it's pretty much the same as the other side, where you've got the grinders and the zip lines and everything coming down. Definitely handy to have a motorcycle up here for sure.
I wonder if they have a dance spot here.
Well, maybe.
Luke's addicted to it. He's on every single day. This week I did it.
Yeah, see, so it's same thing. You see, that's just all, you see that, PJ? That's all, you can see those little shacks.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all just holes into the side of, you can see the guy in the green up there, way up there. You see him?
Oh, yeah.
Can you get him on camera?
And the neon green.
Yeah, so that's just, he's extracting him and his buddies are in there and they're just digging out the rocks, and then they're gonna put that on a zip line, and that will come down to somewhere down here. And then it'll either go into a dump truck or it'll go directly into one of the grinders that are on this side of the street, like we saw on the other side of town. Yeah, and it's just that's this mine after mine after mine after mine.
Do they have to mountain climb up there every day to go to work? That looks pretty...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the hell else you'd get up there.
And a lot of that stuff looks loose.
What we just found out was there is zero crime. I mean, your assumption would be, well, there's a lot of gold here, so there's a lot of money, so maybe there's people that would steal some. But what they do is they execute anyone who steals anything. So if you came here and stole from a little convenience store and stole a beer, let's say they literally kill you. In front of the town, they execute you. Like a old, they make an example out of you, like you would have hundreds of years ago. And this is in a country where obviously that's not illegal, but in these small towns, anything goes. And this little sub-city has their own laws, which is Really interesting. I mean, so I guess the moral of the story, Ali, here is don't steal anything unless you want to get executed.
Yeah, immediately.
An immediate execution.
Yeah, in fact, Joe, I don't even know if I'd stand there. This is being propped up by just one of those pieces of wood.
Oh yeah, those are the wood things that they just have standing up on everything.
Yeah.
Shit.
I can actually feel it when Brian like walks out here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We've had huge success with the gold mine. We've had zero success with the jeweler. The plan was to follow that bald guy down on the motorcycle. We saw him, but then he just bolted and he took off. And then we've been driving around the lower part of Maramato for a half hour trying to find the jeweler. So now we're just getting some lunch. Tiene menu.
I don't think they do that.
No?
What's that?
A menu?
Un momento.
No menu.
Super, thank you.
That's the great thing about little towns like this. There's no shortage of little tiendas.
This is actually really good.
I asked them and she's finding out. This means Marmaro Jewelry Association.
Well, this is spectacular.
What is that? Is that beans?
Looks like it.
Good old pile of soupy beans.
George, you're pretty spot on. Beans, rice, plantains.
Oh, and the wrap. I forgot the wrap.